If you want to know how I get my skin from looking like this to this, definitely keep on watching. As a dry skin girl, it can be really hard to get a glowy glass skin look without looking greasy. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do just that. It's not just skincare, it's not just makeup, it's everything all together. There's definitely a specific technique to it, and it took me a lot of trial and error to get here. But if you want to know how to get this natural, healthy looking, hydrated skin, keep on watching. Okay, so if you've been trying to get that glass skin, lit from within kind of glow, but you keep dealing with texture, dullness, or random breakouts, I promise you, you're not doing anything wrong. Your skin probably just needs the right support. And for me personally, what really made me notice results has been my routine with the Amiro Spectra 5-in-1 LED Facial Therapy Mask. I had been really struggling with like flaky, dry, textured skin for a while. I'm gonna show you guys my before photos on the screen. Literally nothing was helping, but this is my skin after using the mask for several weeks. My skin texture is plump and my skin looks smooth. This part of the video is in partnership with Amiro, but genuinely this has become one of those products that I look forward to using because I actually do see a difference. Before, I would say my biggest struggles were texture, redness, flakiness, and that kind of dull cast that makeup never fully hides. Glass skin is really about smoothness, even tone, and that healthy, hydrated bounce, and LED light therapy targets all three. That's why this mask slid into my routine so easily. It looks super futuristic, but it's honestly one of the easiest steps that I do. You just put it on and let it work. There's no heat, no pain, and no tight feeling. The best part is I can keep doing whatever I'm doing while I wear it. There are 5 different lights that each work to repair the skin in a unique way. All of these wavelengths contribute to that glass skin effect because they target the root causes of dullness and texture instead of just covering them. Here's how I use it. After cleansing, I just choose one of the preset modes that are built in. Purify mode is what I use when I'm breaking out or feeling congested. Firm mode is my go-to when I want smoother, tighter, more lifted looking skin. And glow mode is what I reach for when I want radiance. It gives that bright, healthy, lit from within look even before skincare. The mask also treats different areas with different intensities. So like stronger oil control in the T-zone and more anti-aging support on the cheeks and the jawline, which feels very targeted without me actually having to do anything. Each session is just 5 minutes with a countdown on the side and an auto shut off, so it's impossible to mess up or overdo it, and it actually remembers the last mode that I used, which sounds small, but it makes me reach for it more often because I just put it on and it starts where I left off. It's completely hands-free, so I just wear it while doing emails or little chores, and then I move on to my skincare. Your skin absorbs products better after LED, so everything actually works more effectively. Something I appreciate a lot about this mask is that it doesn't sit directly on your face. There is space between your mask and your skin, which makes it way more hygienic, way more comfortable, and way less suffocating than other LED masks that I've tried. Even these silicone eye shields are really nice. They block the light, but it actually doesn't block your vision, which makes it way easier to wear regularly. This makes me use it consistently because consistency is where you're actually going to see the transformation versus with other light therapy masks. I would kind of dread wearing them and they press against your face and it kind of just gives me the ick. It just wasn't easy or hygienic like this one. So if you're trying to smooth texture, brighten your tone, and get that reflective, healthy look, LED therapy is worth trying. The Amiro Spectra has made it super easy for me to stay consistent, and it's become a core part of my routine. You can save $90 off this mask right now, which is their biggest sale of the entire year. Just use code Amanda90. Thank you so much, Amiro, for sponsoring this video. Let's move on to the skincare. I actually discovered these fairly recently. These are the facial radiance pads by First Aid Beauty, and these made a huge difference in my skin. A lot of these radiance pads are a little harsh on the skin, but these are actually safe for sensitive skin. They feel really good. I use them every day and my skin is very happy. These are made with glycolic and lactic acid, so whenever I feel like I'm getting a little bit texturized in my skin, like I usually get a little bit of texture on my forehead and like around my chin area, I will use these day and night. I just grab one of these little pads and I wipe them all across my face, mainly focusing them where I get that texture. So I really like to focus this on my forehead area. What this is going to do is actually make your skin look way more smooth because it eats away at your dead skin cells and really reduces texture. So this is going to give you that appearance of very smooth, plump, glowing skin. I even like to take this down my neck and I just take my time. I kind of just like wipe it all over my skin until the pad is dry. I do avoid the eye area with these though. If you have dry textured skin and you've tried exfoliating products before and they've just been too much, you should definitely try these ones. I'm gonna link them down below as well as everything I talk about in this video. The next thing I do when I want really glowy, juicy skin is I go in with a glazing milk. I love this one by Rhode so much. It's so good. It gives me like a really nice slippery layer to the skin. So when I want my makeup to not cling to my dry patches, I put this underneath. And I use like a decent amount of this. I like to just rub it together on my hands, and then I will massage that into my skin, and it feels so good. Make sure to get it everywhere, including the neck. This glazing milk gives you hydration all day long. I also find it very soothing and calming, especially if I have irritation on my skin. Specifically when I have like redness or flakiness, this does the trick to calm it down and smooth it out. While my skin is drinking that up, I like to go in with an eye balm. And this is the one I use when I really just want to be super glowy. This is the Tula Rose Glow and Get It stick. As you can see, this is a stick product. It is an eye balm, so I just go directly in with the stick. This has a little bit of pearl in it, so it gives a nice glow under the eye. It's also very cooling and brightening. It just feels so good, especially if I have puffiness under my eyes. This just feels incredible. Like, look at that immediate glow. I just feel like I look way more awake when I'm not wearing any makeup, like no concealer, no nothing. I'll put this stick on because I just feel like it makes my eyes look more bright and hydrated and just like juicy looking. Like I got a real nice long sleeve. For moisturizer, I really feel like it's so personal. And it does kind of depend on the effect that you want. When I want glass skin, I go in with this Tatcha water cream. I feel like this one is just so dewy and plump and juicy looking. But another one I love, I actually talked about in my makeup for dry skin video. It's by Caudalie. It's their Premier Cru cream. That one's really good too. It just doesn't give you as much shininess to the skin, and we're going for a glass skin look. So I'm going in with this baby right here. I pick up a good amount on the spatula and I just massage this into my skin. I know this is a kind of bougie cream. I will link some more affordable dupes down below. There are a lot of formulas that do the same thing pretty much as this, but I just love this one in particular. I've fallen in love with this cream. This is a really lightweight cream and it's oil-free, which is nice too. Something I do like about the formula is it contains Japanese wild rose, which will actually tighten your pores and smooth your skin texture. So I do feel like this product is extra cohesive to that glass skin finish. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. It has Hadasai 3, which smooths, plumps, and provides antioxidant protection too. And the signature glass skin look is obviously very plump. So my skin already looks pretty hydrated and juicy, but this next product really takes it to the next level. This is the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow, and I love this stuff so much. This is one of the best glowy base products on the market because it doesn't give you like glowy, itchy glitters on your face. It just gives you a very thin, beautiful pearl that you can wear under makeup or on its own. I usually go in with one pump. This is a very lightweight glow. I apply this all over my face and it just makes my skin so juicy looking. This is so good to wear on no makeup days, but it also wears really good underneath makeup with all the products that I applied leading up to this. This product comes in some different colors, so if you're a bit more tan than me, you could get the more bronzy shade. This, I believe, is the lightest shade, and then there's like an in-between shade. So on days where I'm wearing no makeup, I would leave my skin like this, but today I'm going to show you a couple products that I use when I really want that perfected, but no makeup, glowy glass skin. Basically, I just want my skin to look perfect and super hydrated. I actually start with concealer, and I love this Tower 28 Serum Concealer. I wear the shade BU. I kind of like to spot conceal with this. I apply a little under my eyes, around my nose and mouth, areas where I have a bit of discoloration and redness, and then if I have any blemishes, I'll pop a little bit of this concealer on there too. But when I want my skin to look like glass skin, I really dial back the concealer because I want the glow to speak for itself instead of having heavy makeup on my face, if you know what I mean. See how that concealer didn't make my skin look mask-like or cakey? It kind of just kept the glow, but it made my skin look more perfected. I kind of feel like every good glass skin makeup needs a little bronzer. So I'm going in with the Juvia's Placed Bronze Cream Bronzer in the shade Buttercream. This bronzer has tiny little micro pearls throughout it, so it gives it more of a glowy finish without being like a glittery bronzer. This bronzer melts right into the skin. It is so easy to blend. It is one of my favorite cream bronzers on the market, and it's pretty affordable too. I'm applying this pretty sparingly because I don't want to look bronzed up per se. I just want a little warmth and dimension to the face. Even on my no makeup days, I do like to pop a little bit of blush on because it just makes me feel complete. I love blush. It's definitely that one makeup product, and lip liner that really make me feel put together. It makes me feel pretty. So I'm going in with the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush Legendary Glow Color Balm in the shade Divine Rose. And I'm swiping a little bit of this on the cheeks and blending it out with an Hourglass blush brush. This gives such a sheer natural finish to the cheek, and it also brings a lot of glow. So this is perfect for a glass skin look. look. These are also so easy to blend. I do like to layer a few products on the cheek because glass skin, the cheeks just always look like so plump and dewy and juicy, so I like to go a little crazy with my glowy products. I'm going in with the Westman Atelier Lit Up Highlighter Stick in the shade Petal. This is kind of like a highlighter and a blush had a baby, so I'm going to actually layer a little bit of this on top of that cream blush we just applied, just for a little extra color and a little extra glow. And as if the cheeks weren't glowing enough already, I'm going in with one more glowy product. This is the Victoria Beckham Reflect Highlighter Stick in the shade Pearl, and this is that perfecting finishing touch when it comes to glass skin makeup, okay? I think this is an essential. I kind of apply this everywhere. I'm just warming this product up on my finger, and I start on my cheekbones. I just like to tap this on the high points of my cheeks, and already, look at that. That is insane. I like take a little on my eyelid too, because why not? I love this highlighter because it really gives you like a lit from within look. There are no visible chunks of glitter or anything like that. It just looks like your skin is so hydrated. And this actually applies really good on top of like more glam makeup too. It doesn't disrupt the makeup underneath. I'm sorry, what? Look at the way my cheekbone is reflecting. That is so crazy. These products look so good together. I also like to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, just a touch. And then a little bit on my forehead, just like above my eyebrow. I don't know why, but I just feel like this looks so pretty, especially when I'm going for like a glass skin look. And you can't have glass skin without a glass lip too, come on. I'm going into my own makeup brand. This is my Cheris Cosmetics Water Gloss, and I'm applying a nice even layer of this to the lips. As you can see, the applicator literally applies this like a thin sheet of glass to the lips. It literally feels like a glass of water for your lips. It's got a nice cooling sensation, and it really does fill in those fine lines that you have in the lips. Mine are pretty deep. This gloss definitely has a bit of a milky finish, which I am obsessed with. This is literally like glass skin just for your lips. And to finish it all off and lock it all in, I'm going in with the Rhode Glazing Mist. I'm spraying a good amount of this on my face. And voila, there you have it, glowing glass skin. I feel like if I were looking at my skin right now, I would see my reflection. I will say this is mostly skincare, but those little touches of makeup really just bring it to the next level. My skin looks so healthy and glowy, but in person, it doesn't look greasy. It just looks hydrated and plump. And I personally feel my prettiest when I have very little light makeup on. This is definitely one of my go-to makeup looks. Especially as a dry skin girl, it's hard to get this kind of look, but I really feel like I found the products that work in harmony to just give you that glazed effect. Let me know your favorite skincare products down below. You guys are always influencing me, and I buy your guys' recommendations a lot of the time, so I will meet you in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you like makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, makeup tips, techniques, everything like that, that is what I do here on this channel, so please join the family. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.